Dear students, today I am going to take the chemistry class number 26. Actually, today I am manufacturing some of the compounds in inorganic chemistry. So we have completed the biochemistry yesterday. Up to yesterday we have completed the biochemistry. Now it is the inorganic chemistry part. In this inorganic chemistry part, we have some manufacture of some compounds. Manufacture of, for example, ammonia, and then nitric acid HNO3, and then sulfuric acid H2SO4. Like this, you see, we are going to manufacture some compounds. All these questions are included in your syllabus as well as examination. Also, very important these questions. So therefore, let us manufacture today manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process 1. Second one, manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process. Third one is manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. These are the three processes, three manufactures we are taking today. You see. First, let us start with manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. You see. Haber is the name of the scientist who manufactured the ammonia in large quantities. So therefore, it is called the Haber's process of manufacturing ammonia. So how this ammonia is manufactured by Haber's process, you see. So that is ammonia is manufactured by the that is a combination of direct combination of nitrogen and hydrogen in the ratio 1:3 by volume. You see, that is N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. So that means you see, one part of nitrogen and 3 parts of hydrogen combines with each other, you will be getting 2 parts of ammonia. So delta H is an exothermic reaction. Delta H is equal to minus 46.1 kilojoules per mole. So that means you see, ammonia is manufactured by the direct combination of nitrogen and hydrogen in the ratio 1:3 by volume, and it is an exothermic reaction. And we can write the equilibrium that is symbol also. So for this, that is you have to write 4 points. You see. First point is that is the label diagram. You see. So schematic diagram. So that open diagram you see. So here, so this in this diagram, hydrogen. This is hydrogen. This is nitrogen. It is passed through here. You see, and it is compressed to 200 atm in this compressor. You see, a mixture of nitrogen and hydrogen in the ratio 1:3 by volume is passed into the compressor, and it is compressed in the compressor up to 200 atm. And then it is passed into another chamber, that is nothing but catalytic chamber. You see, second chamber is what? Catalytic chamber. In this catalytic chamber, you see, we are going to keep one catalyst, which is iron oxide, and this catalytic chamber is maintained at 700 Kelvin. How much of temperature? 700 Kelvin. And A2O3 and K2O is also added to this chamber, because you see, so this A2O3 and K2O acts as promoter. You see, they act as promoter. What are promoters? They will promote the catalyst. If catalyst is inactive, it will promote the catalytic activity of catalyst. Or these substances A2O3 and K2O, so that means increases. That means they make the equilibrium attain more easily, more quickly. So that means, so due to the presence of A2O3 and K2O, that is aluminum oxide and potassium oxide, equilibrium is attained easily, quickly. To attain the equilibrium quickly, you have to add A2O3 and K2O, which acts as promoters. Which acts as what? Promoters. So this is the idea. And in this catalytic chamber, you see, nitrogen will combine with hydrogen, so forming ammonia. But this ammonia formed, so that means almost all the nitrogen and hydrogen is not at all combined with each other, giving ammonia. Some of the hydrogen and nitrogen will be as it is without undergoing combination. So about 15 to 20% of the mixture, that is nitrogen and hydrogen, will combine with each other, giving ammonia. Remaining 60 to 70% of the nitrogen and the hydrogen will be as it is, you see. So therefore, the mixture of nitrogen, hydrogen and formed ammonia. So all this mixture, gaseous mixture of hydrogen, nitrogen, ammonia is passed into the another chamber. So that is a liquefaction chamber. It is passed through the pipes, cooling pipes, and then it is cooled in a cooler. It is cooled in a cooler. It is called a cooler. Cooling pipes, you see, it is cooler. So therefore, you see, ammonia cooled at minus 22 degrees Celsius, and it is that means it gets liquefied and it is separately collected here. And the nitrogen hydrogen, unreacted nitrogen hydrogen will be recycled again, repumped, it is pumped again to the catalytic chamber. So that means you see, here nitrogen hydrogen is passed, here also remaining nitrogen hydrogen is passed to the catalytic promoter. So finally you will get it. So again, the remaining nitrogen hydrogen combines with each other, giving ammonia. The ammonia is liquefied and it is collected in the chamber. So this is the process. So in this process, you see, you will be asked only for 3 mark question, 1 mark for label diagram, schematic diagram, 1 mark, and favorable conditions, you see. So that means optimum conditions for the diagram is conditions for the manufacture of ammonia. First condition, you see. So equation, first equation you have to write N2 plus CH2 to NH3, 1 mark. And then diagram 1 mark, conditions 1 mark. And what are the conditions? So that is catalyst, which is the catalyst used Fe2O3, iron oxide, and second one, temperature to maintain is how much? 700 Kelvin. And then pressure you are maintaining, you see, it is about 200 atmospheric pressure, 200 atm or 20 megapascals. We can write both or any one of these, either 20 megapascals or 200 atm atmosphere. And the fourth one is promoter. So what are the promoters we are going to use? One is K2O or A2O3. K2O or A2O3 will help for the maintaining of equilibrium quickly, or if they act as promoter which promotes the catalytic activity. So you have to write only these points. This is 1 mark, this is 1 mark, this is 1 mark. 3 mark question. How is ammonia manufactured by Haber process? Okay, so actually write for the manufacture of ammonia, write the 3 points. First point is label diagram 1 mark, that is equation N2 plus 3H2 to NH3. Okay, so iron oxide 200 atm, 700 Kelvin, K2O, A2O3, 2 NH3, delta is equal to minus 46.1 kilojoules per mole. So it is an exothermic reaction. It is what? Favorable conditions are. So these you see, favorable conditions. Favorable conditions for the manufacture of ammonia according to Link-Capel principle. All these. So just you will be getting the 3 marks for this. Okay, this is manufacture of ammonia by what? Haber process. We have completed ammonia by Haber process. Now, so next second one is manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process. So again I will explain the ammonia manufacture. Ammonia is manufactured by the direct combination of nitrogen and hydrogen in the ratio 1:3 by volume. Okay, and then what are the favorable conditions you are maintaining? One is catalyst, iron oxide, temperature 700 Kelvin, pressure 200 atm, promoter K2O or A2O3. Equation is N2 plus CH2 to NH3, delta is equal to minus 46.1 kilojoules. And write the equation along with the that is conditions also you can write all there itself. You will be getting the same one. So this is the schematic diagram. Understand? So now let me take the second manufacture, that is manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald's process. You see, Ostwald's process. So Ostwald's process is the process by which we can manufacture the nitric acid. What is the formula for nitric acid? HNO3. What is the formula for nitric acid? HNO3. Sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Like that you see. Now manufacture of nitric acid, that is HNO3. Nitric acid. Second one is nitric acid, that is HNO3. HNO3 formula by Ostwald's process. Ostwald's process. So for this also you are having that is a 3 mark question. It is also 3 mark question, you see. So actually you have to write the equations. So manufacture of nitric acid by that is your Ostwald's process involves 3 steps, only 3 steps. So first step you see, first step of Ostwald process, ammonia, oxidation of ammonia, oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide, NO, oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide. in presence of platinum, rhodium, gauze as catalyst. So, if you write oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide, it is sufficient. It is expression. Equation. What is ammonia? What is the formula for ammonia? NH3. That is 4NH3 plus 5O2 gives rise to 4NO plus 6H2O. 4NO plus what? 6H2O. So that is conditions are, you see, platinum, rhodium, gauze, GaUZe as catalyst. So it is the catalyst used, and the temperature is 500 Kelvin and 9 bar pressure. So what is the catalyst used? Platinum, rhodium, gauze, GaUZe, gauze as catalyst, and then 500 Kelvin temperature and 9 bar pressure. So ammonia undergoes oxidation to nitric oxide, you see. So this is nitric oxide, not nitric acid, it is nitric oxide. So in the second step, you see, in the second step, the nitric oxide again undergoes oxidation. So that is oxidation of, second step, oxidation of NO into NO2, you see. What is NO into NO2? Oxidation of nitric oxide into nitrogen dioxide. NO2 is called what? Nitrogen dioxide. You see, NO2 is nitrogen dioxide. So actually we have to write the equation second one. See here, that is 2NO plus O2 gives rise to 2NO2. It is the equation. 2NO plus O2, 2NO2. So that means nitric oxide, which is formed in the first step, again undergoes oxidation with A or oxygen. So given nitrogen dioxide. This is nitrogen dioxide, not oxide, this is nitrogen dioxide. So that means nitric oxide undergoes again oxidation giving nitrogen dioxide. Second step. Third step you see. So that is this nitrogen dioxide dissolved in water. Dissolved in what? Water. So giving nitric acid. So that is dissolution of NO2 in water giving nitric acid. Here, for this formula is 3NO2 plus H2O gives rise to 2HNO3 plus NO. It is the equation. 3 equations, 3 mark, solid question. So this question actually asked in your last examination, you see. Okay, previous examination. That means first step, oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide. You see 4NH3, 5O2, 4NO plus 6H2, 1 mark. Again, oxidation of NO into NO to nitrogen dioxide. That is 2NO plus O2 to NO2, second. So that is the equation 2 mark. In the third step, you see dissolution of NO2 in water. So that means NO2 is dissolved in water, giving nitric acid. Giving what? Nitric acid. That is HNO2. So that is 3NO2 plus H2O, 2HNO3 plus NO. So after the formation of nitric acid, you see, so this nitric oxide obtained is recycled again. Why? Because you see, this nitric oxide is used in second step. So therefore, the nitric oxide formed in this third step is also recycled again for the second step. And the remaining aqueous solution of HNO3, this nitric acid is aqueous, that is, it contains some water, it is not concentrated nitric acid. Therefore, that is aqueous solution of nitric acid is further concentrated by distillation. It is heated well, so that you see it will, all the water molecules goes out and you will be getting 68% HNO3. 68%. You see 68% HNO3 you will be getting after heating. So this 68% HNO3 is again, it is further concentrated by heating with sulfuric acid to get 98% HNO3. That is called the concentrated nitric acid. So see here, this aqueous solution of nitric acid which is obtained is concentrated by heating process, that is called the distillation. So when aqueous solution of nitric acid is heated, you will be getting 68% HNO3. When it is further heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, so all the water molecules again it will be removed along with sulfuric acid. So finally you will get naked. That means 68% HNO3 is converted to 98% HNO3. That means you see all the remaining water molecules have been absorbed by this dehydrating agent, sulfuric acid. and you will be getting 98%, which is called the pure concentrated nitric acid. What is that? Pure and concentrated nitric acid. That is how we can manufacture the nitric acid by Ostwald process. 3 more. See here once again. So nitric acid is manufactured by Ostwald process. Ostwald process involves 3 steps. First step is oxidation of ammonia into nitric oxide. That means ammonia undergoes oxidation with air in presence of platinum rhodium gases catalyst at 500 Kelvin 9 bar pressure giving nitric oxide. Second step, oxidation of nitric oxide into nitrogen dioxide. So this nitric oxide undergoes oxidation giving nitrogen dioxide, that is 2NO plus O2 gives us to 2NO2. Again, in the third step you see dissolution of NO2 in water giving nitric acid. So that is 3NO2 plus H2O, 2HNO2 plus NO. This nitric oxide obtained is recycled again for the second step. So that the aqueous solution of nitric acid is heated to get concentrated nitric acid, which is called the 68% NO2. So 68% NO3 again heated with sulfuric acid to get 98% NO3, which is called the pure and concentrated nitric acid. Okay. So that is how we can manufacture the nitric acid by Ostwald process, which involves 3 steps. Okay. Now, third one, manufacture of sulfuric acid. Manufacture of sulfuric acid, H2SO4 by contact process. By contact process. So this is the third one. So that is first one is ammonia, second one is nitric acid, third one is sulfuric acid. In the manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process, you see, we have 4 steps, you see. Remember, how many steps are there? 4 steps. So that is, for example, first step, manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process involves 4 steps. First step, you see, burning of sulfur or sulfide ores, or it is also called the production of SO2. Production of SO2. It is also called production of SO2. So first step is burning of sulfur or sulfide ores. So or it is also called the production of SO2. So what is the formula for sulfur? What is the formula for sulfur? Anybody? Yes, sir. Nitrogen is N, sulfur is what? Yes. So oxidation means O2. When it is sulfur is burnt in A, okay, you will get SO2. Sulfur is burnt in A, you will get what? Sulfur dioxide. That is the first step. So in the second step, you see, that is oxidation of SO2 to SO3. Oxidation of SO2 into SO3. What is the second step? Oxidation of SO2. First step is burning of sulfur or sulfide ore, giving the sulfur dioxide. That is production of SO2. Second step, you see, this sulfur dioxide is purified, and then this sulfur dioxide is again it is converted to SO3 by passing through oxidation by the process of oxidation. That means, you see, 2SO2 equation, 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2SO3. 2SO2 plus what? 2SO3. So here vanadium pentoxide acts as catalyst. Vanadium pentoxide acts as what? Catalyst. So and this sulfur dioxide will undergo oxidation giving sulfur trioxide. Remember, it is sulfur trioxide, it is sulfur dioxide. It is not sulfuric acid. And it is about, that is delta X is equal to minus 196.6 kilojoules per mole. It is also available acid. So that means in the first step we are producing sulfur dioxide. In the second step, the sulfur dioxide is converted to sulfur trioxide. In the third step, you see, this sulfur trioxide, that is SO3, is dissolved in water. Dissolved in sulfuric acid to get oleum. See here, sulfur trioxide obtained is dissolved in sulfuric acid. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. You will get oleum, you see. What is oleum? H2S2O7 is called what? Oleum. Okay, you know that in the first year also. So therefore you see SO3 plus H2SO4 you see. SO3 plus H2SO4. You can add this you see. All these you have to add this H2S2O7. See here H2SO4 sulfuric acid plus SO3. And this means you see H2, S2, O4, O3 is what? O7, H2, S2, O7. So this is called the oleum. Oleum. Okay. And then that is the fourth step. So in the fourth step you see dissolution of oleum in water. To get sulfuric acid. See here, dissolution of oleum in water to get sulfuric acid. That means in the first step, sulfur dioxide is obtained. In the second step, sulfur trioxide is obtained. In the third step, oleum is obtained. In the fourth step, so this oleum is dissolved. H2S2O7 is dissolved in water. H2O. You will get 2H2SO4. 2H2SO4. That is called sulfuric acid. So this is how we can calculate the sulfuric acid. That is the manufactured sulfuric acid you see. So that means that means you see manufacture sulfuric acid by contact process. Again I will explain you see. In the first step, burning of sulfur or sulfide ore into sulfur dioxide. In the second step, oxidation of sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. That is called the 2SO plus O2, 2SO3. For this, we can write the temperature you see 720 Kelvin and 2 bar pressure. How much? 720 Kelvin and 2 bar pressure. So in terms of iridium pentoxide, at least you know that. And then it is also exothermic reaction again. In the third step, the sulfur trioxide dissolved in sulfuric acid to get oleum. That means you see, sulfur trioxide is made to dissolve in sulfuric acid to get oleum. So that is H2SO4 plus SO3, H2S2O7. What is oleum? H2S2O7 is called the oleum. So next, in the fourth step you see, dissolution of oleum. Oleum is made to dissolve in water to get sulfuric acid again. So therefore H2SO7 plus H2O, you can write 2H2SO4. So 2 types of sulfuric acid. So this is how we can manufacture the sulfuric acid also. And this will complete the manufacture of ammonia, manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald process, and the manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. Okay, I will continue in the next hour.